Welcome friends. I'll be giving a demonstration today with regard to the management information system. I will try to give you the rundown of all the aspects of management information system. Now if you can see, this is the initial screen of the management information system. In this one we have different menus. This menu is related to the account group, subgroup, account, the center detail. These are all the master creations for this one. The course module and the course, what kind of course is there, the sub module of that course, the designation of the staff, so the employee registration, the salary details of the employees, the course material that has been issued to students, the batches, creation of the batches, the creation of the question paper. We have an online system here wherein we have to create the question papers for that, the question bank where all the questions are stored, and the education of the student means these are all the master creations, and the type of tax, the fees type, what type of fees is it, whether it is a course fee or it's any other fee, any other type of income which is coming for the institute. Now what is the source of the inquiry? There are different kinds of inquiry. Now whenever we do marketing, the marketing is done in different way. There's a paper insert, there's a newspaper ad, there is a reference from the friend. So as a management, I would like to know from where exactly my inquiries are coming. So I'd like to invest more money in that, more resources and money in that segment which is giving us more, or I would like to invest more money in that place where exactly the inquiries are not coming. So it gives you a complete insight of how exactly you are going to get the inquiries. This is the exam schedule. Now exam schedule is basically when we have the students who are coming here and they complete a module. We have to take their examination, and for scheduling that one we have this exam schedule. Now this caste and quota has been included for some of the customers where they wanted, they had so many students coming in from different quotas from the government. So this has been created for them. Now in the transaction here, I can show you one of the inquiries, how exactly the inquiry form looks like. We grab all the details of the inquiry form at the start. So this is the first entry that you will be making when you use the software the first day after creation of all the masters. So this is basically the inquiry. Now let me try to show you one of the inquiries here. Now this is a typical inquiry where we are taking the photograph of all those students from the web camera. So web camera integration is also happened wherein you can directly grab the image, and these are the details of personal details of the student, and then the course details where we have taken these course details here. These course and all that has been predefined, and the course fee and everything has been predefined here. So the student has selected a particular course and that one comes here. This one is the course that he has selected. This is the fees, what is the preferred batch, and how exactly he has found us, and the remarks. Now this is very important here, the next inquiry follow-up. Now if I say that the next inquiry follow-up here is on 10th May. So as soon as I open my computer on 10th May, I will definitely get this pop-up saying that this student has to be called today, and we can call up to the student and convert him into the inquiry. So in the admission pulls up the details from the inquiry. All the details of the inquiry are pulled into the admission, and then we create an admission for the student. This is for the fees receipt, what can be generated. This is for batch scheduling. Now you can schedule a batch and you can monitor a batch on the module wise, which means that if we have an MS Office as a course, you can control your batches. You can see how exactly your batches are going forward module wise, that is Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So it gives you a control on the delivery of your courses. And this is a hall ticket which has to be created in the event of the student appearing for the exam. We have an online examination here. This is a voucher which can be created for the incoming or an outgoing voucher. The other income which can be created, which is other than the course income. then issue of the material, that is the books and all that what we issue to the students, purchase of that one, enquiry follow-up. This is what I was talking about when we talked about the enquiry. Now whenever you click on the enquiry follow-up, depending on the date, it's going to show you the complete report of that one, then the employee attendance and the student attendance. Now in the report we have a very exhaustive reports what we have created here. If you can see here in the inquiry report, I can take an address report, I can take a birthday report, I can take a remarks report, I can take a market analysis report, where it is going to tell me the inquiry versus the course report and the source from which it has come. I can even take a follow-up history report, which means that the people who do the follow-up for the inquiries, I will know exactly what is happening there. So that is for this one. Then admission report, I can again have the same report, and the admission analysis report, I can know how many admissions has happened for which course, and inquiry versus the admission, what is my ratio. It tells me that. Then we have one more report here, HR report, which is used when some student joins us. We have to know whether he is looking for a job after completion of the course. If it is yes, we can generate a course on the HR report at the end of his course, and we can give it to our HR people for them to enable them to get a job for the student. Now employee report, we have different employee reports here. Then we have a batch schedule report, where the batches which have been scheduled, what are the pending, if there are any students who have not been scheduled a batch. Then we have the collection report, where we take the report, that is the receivable report, received report, installment receivable report, and fees history report, which tells us about the complete history of a student's fee, how he has paid and all that. Then we have financial report, wherein we get the reports with regard to the account group, subgroup, and the accounts group report. The course report tells us all the courses that are running in our institute. Material report basically takes care of the stock as well as the issuance and the purchase of the material. The hall tickets, you can generate a report once you have to give it to the student. Then even you can generate a report of the student's identity cards. Then provisional certificates you can give. So this report has been generated so that once the student comes for the exam, we can generate a marks card which can be sent to their parent. Then this is the tax report which can be generated at the end of the month, how much exactly tax is due to the government. And in the tax, you have an option of enabling or disabling the tax, so that if you come under the tax net, you can enable the tax. If you don't come under that one, you can disable it. That is possible in the master. Student attendance report, very important report. It gives you a clear idea of who are the students who are regular, and it gives you a report that these students are below 65 or 70% attendance. You can always work on those students and tell them to come regularly. In the setting, we have different themes which we have given the options. Then user management and role management, we have given different security levels here, so that each person can be assigned a particular role, and you can have multiple people doing the same role. Like for example, you have counselors, you want to give them a limited mandate in the software, so you create a role as a counselor and give them the mandate. Now let me show you how exactly it looks like. See, this is a role that you are going to create, and you are going to describe what exactly that particular role should have the rights. So this is very important when it comes to keeping the security of the institute intact. This is the examination result. This is the result that you can generate after the student has completed the exam. Then we have the database backup restore, and this feedback is basically form where we have created a system wherein you can create the questions for the feedback, and it will give you a report of different aspects of the institute depending on the feedback that you have taken. This ticket system is basically a complaint handling system what has been created for the student's sake. Means we don't need to take the feedback at the end of the course. This is an ongoing process wherein we give the ability to the student that they can raise a complaint, and we can take care of that complaint even during. Now let me show you how that student handling capability is there. The student login is a small software which is loaded on the nodes, wherein the student can view his attendance, he can change his password, he can raise a complaint, he can even check the payments that he has made or he has to make, or if you have given any announcement for the particular student to come here in this one. So this has been created for the student's sake. Now I hope I have covered a few aspects of this software. There are a lot more which can be covered, but due to the paucity of the time, please feel free to call us. We'll definitely love to come there and give you the complete demo of the system so that it will help you in the day-to-day activities. We can assure you that by taking the software, we will be able to manage the complete institute by one person, even if the number of students are 1,000. And we have taken care that all the processes here, we have incorporated the ISO 9001 guidelines as well as total quality management guidelines. So the idea of having the software is that you can concentrate more on the business rather than running of the business. So one person can take care of the administrative process and the rest other people can look after the business of the institutes. Thank you very much. I hope to see you soon. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.